Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service with affordable prices. Whether it's commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. Contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or email adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off your service call.
If you're looking to capture that special moment, let Adrian Gutierrez Photography capture that special moment for you. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, family photo, or any special occasion, Adrian Gutierrez Photography is the right one to turn that special moment into a memory that will last a lifetime. Adrian Gutierrez proudly supports Lockhart Lion Athletics and can be seen at many events in Lockhart, as well as at Lockhart Lions sporting events, offering his time to create special moments for the Lockhart community. You can contact Adrian Gutierrez Photography at 512-227-6794, email adriangutierrezphotography@gmail.com, or his website adriangutierrezphotography.com. Kent Riddle Properties has been the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast since 2020, and has been a big supporter of Lockhart Lion Sports for over 40 years. Lockhart Lion fans all over the world have been able to follow the games on the Kent Riddle Properties scoreboard, as well as being the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Kent is also the QA guy for every broadcast. Kent Riddle has been in the real estate business for over 35 years. If you are looking to buy, sale, or lease a property in the area, you can contact Kent Riddle at 512-359-0036. Meitler Plumbing LLC is the one to call on for your plumbing service work in Lockhart and Caldwell County. Call Darren Meitler from Meitler Plumbing at 512-398-3146. Darren has been with the family business for over 30 years, and has been voted best plumber in Caldwell County numerous times. Master licensed and bonded. So, for any plumbing issues, call Meitler Plumbing for your plumbing service. Darren Meitler is also a 1989 Lockhart alumni and football captain for Lockhart Lions. Go Lions! Once a Lion, always a Lion.
Old Pal Texas Tavern, located on the square in downtown Lockhart at 100 East Market Street. From a variety of appetizers, fried chicken, burgers, and salads, Old Pal is the right place for your hunger. We're open 7 days a week, Sunday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Fridays and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Our kitchen will be open late for Lockhart Lions Friday Night Lights home games. Old Pal Texas Tavern, cold drinks, fried chicken, and famous smash burgers are perfect for your after-game score. At Old Pals, we are proud supporters of the Lockhart Lions and the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Smoke Texas Barbecue puts smiles on faces. Since 1900, Kreitz Market has been putting smiles on faces with every bite of Smoke Texas Barbecue. Located off of Highway 183 at 619 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, fifth-generation owner Keith Schmidt continues the tradition of providing the best barbecue in Texas with its award-winning varieties of beef, sausage, and pork meats. All Kreitz Barbecue is post oak smoked to perfection under Pitmaster Roy Perez's watchful eye in Kreitz Market's hallowed brick pits. Let Kreitz cater your party or event. Kreitz can assemble a complete barbecue dinner and sides for any event in Central Texas. To get a quote on catering, Kreitz Barbecue Catering Manager Weston Black can be reached at 512-398-2361. That's 512-398-2361. Kreitz Market opens 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can find out more about Kreitz Market on their Facebook page or go to kreitzmarket.com. That's www.kreitzmarket.com.
Shields AC and Heating is a small family-owned business located here in Lockhart, Texas. You can count on us for all your air conditioning and heating repairs. Here at Shields AC and Heating we service commercial and residential HVAC system as well as refrigeration, ice machines and walk-in coolers. So, if you're in need of commercial or residential AC repairs, you can count on Shields AC and Heating to be there for you by calling us at 512-227-1219. We take pride in your comfort.
if you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident. Call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle. With 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart, Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
My name is Nathaniel Gonzalez, also known as My Time Gonzalez on the football field.
Same formation.
Same play.
And hand off to Gonzalez. He got room to run across his midfield to the 40, the 30, the 20, 10. End zone, touchdown, Gonzalez.
When I'm not on the football field, I run a small Christian brand with 2 of my friends, Sam Mancius and Gabby Longoria. This allows us to spread our Lord and Savior's message. We make shirts, shorts, sweaters, cut-off hoodies, car decals, and drawstrings backpack. My design is to have a unique verse of your choosing on the back of the shirt or hoodie. If you would like to support Stay Holy, scan the QR code and check out what we have. Or for more info, you can send us an email to stayholy21@gmail.com. If Jesus could do it all, we could try. God bless and go Lions.
Welcome to today's broadcast of Lockhart Lions Sports on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast, brought to you by our main sponsors, Kent Riddle Properties, Kreitz Market and Quantum Towing. And now from the press box with the broadcasting crew of our football analyst, the coach Amato Galvez, color commentary TD Tom Dunn, and the voice of Lockhart Lions Sports, Emilio the Sarge Juarez. Kent Riddle Properties has been the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast since 2020, and has been a big supporter of Lockhart Lion Sports for over 40 years. Lockhart Lion fans all over the world have been able to follow the games on the Kent Riddle Properties scoreboard, as well as being the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Kent is also the QA guy for every broadcast. Kent Riddle has been in the real estate business for over 35 years. If you are looking to buy, sale, or lease a property in the area, you can contact Kent Riddle at 512-359-0036.
All right, and welcome to the Sub-Varsity Game of the Week right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. It's going to be the freshmen making their season debut here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and their season opener here at home against the Lehman Lobos, as it is district season kicking off now. I want to welcome you all to the broadcast. My name is Emilio Sarge-Watt. It's going to be bringing you all the live play-by-play action. The man to the left of me chomping down on some popcorn before we get things popping here at Lions Stadium is our football analyst for Friday night and our color commentary for Thursday nights, the one and only, the coach, Amado Galvez. Good afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon, Sarge.
Yeah,
Great to be here. Excited to see these freshmen. I really like this class. I think they're a good group of guys and hardworking, and hopefully we'll come over the win tonight. They're both teams are 0-2.
Yes, so someone's always got to go.
Yes.
And the same story goes for tomorrow night, as the varsity boys will be making their season debut here at home, as they will start district play against the Lehman Lobos. Both teams coming into the action tomorrow night, 0-2. And once again, someone's always got to go. And look forward to seeing a much better team than what we saw last week. Of course, we saw a much better team last week than what we saw in week 1, too. So, and Coach, I know you've been around in practice time with the varsity boys, but we'll get to them tomorrow night during the Kreitz Market pregame show, as we got the coin toss going on right now for the freshman squad. I'm going to try and get you as many names as possible, as rosters were hard to come by. Of course, we did not get a roster for the Lehman squad. But all is well, as freshman football looked to kick things off. And, Coach, do you know who the coaches are for the freshman squad? Yeah, he'll get to him.
Yes, Sarge, freshman coaches for Lockhart Lions is Mr. Larry Maciel, Coach Brandon Kelly, Coach Wilson, and Coach Justin Torres.
And it looks like Lockhart will be receiving the opening kickoff. Back deep is going to be Fortino Ordaz, number 84. And number 10, Jaden Mendez. They'll be back deep to receive the kick as we get set to start things here in the Quantum Towing first quarter, right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Great evening for a little Lockhart Lion football.
That sure is, Coach. Weather's been great so far the last couple of days. Of course, we had that big hurricane that just missed Texas as it went up north instead of taking a left at Albuquerque and hitting Port Aransas, as a lot of people thought it was going to happen at first. Well, for some reason, they're calling everybody off for the field as they were set up, lined up, ready to kick the ball.
Checking for lightning, maybe?
Well, there's clouds in the sky. I'll turn up the crowd mic. Of course, the last couple of games we had here, we did not have a crowd mic and a broken microphone, but we got that issue fixed. Special thanks to all of our sponsors. It's our sponsors that keeps this show running here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Of course, I want to give a big shout out to our main sponsors, Kent Riddle Properties, Kreitz Market, and Quantum Towing. And then we got our quarter sponsors, Quantum Towing first quarter, Shields AC and Heating second quarter, Adam & Sons AC and Heating third quarter, Opal Texas Tavern fourth and final quarter. And then we got our other sponsors, Stay Holy, Adrian Guterres Photography, Meitler Plumbing, and Texas Event Shuttle. And, of course, while we were waiting here, we got a couple of giveaways. We got the Ride in Style 2. Of course, we gave away our first winner, or we did our first drawing this past weekend. During the halftime of the Cowboy beatdown of the Browns. Oh, that's what we're waiting for, the yard markers. The chain gang. But we gave away our first one, so congratulations to our winner. And then we give away some free tickets. But right now, if you want to enter the competition, the drawing to win a ride in style to the final road game of the year, Lions Pride Sports Broadcast Texas Advance Shuttle is happy to bring back Ride in Style 2 for the final road game of the year at 8 a.m. Consolidated on November 8th, 2024. 5 lucky Lion winners will be selected. We've already selected one. And each winner will be able to bring one guest with them. Tickets and food will be provided along with the Ride in Style on a Texas Advance Shuttle. And last year, Coach, it was a great ride to and from Piper Warrior Stadium. This year, we're going to College Station to take on the Tigers for the final game of the year. And if you want to have an opportunity to put your name into that drawing that we will be spinning, all you got to do is in the comments section, type in the words, "Let's go." And your name will be automatically entered into that. Also, we do have tickets, a ticket giveaway. Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and Kent Riddle Properties will be giving away Lockhart Lion home tickets to each home game of the Lockhart Lion football season. Stay tuned to the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and Lockhart Lion Sports to enter your name into the drawing for a chance to win free tickets. Of course, we've already given away the tickets for this week, but we got homecoming coming up in 2 weeks against Cedar Creek Eagles. And if you're going to want to put your name into that contest, all you got to do is in the comments section, type in the words "Beat the Eagles," and your name will be entered into that drawing to be a possible winner of one of 3.
The delay was a chain crew for the game. We can't play the game without a chain crew. And we have 1 volunteer. We're still looking for 2 more.
Now, if you want to have an opportunity to put your name in there once again for the Ride in Style and the tickets, if you want your name for a second time in this broadcast right now into those 2 drawings, all you got to do is type in the comments section, double play, and your name will be entered into both of those drawings once again. So you'll have your name in there twice should you do the Ride in Style Let's Go or Beat the Eagles for the tickets, and you type in the words double play. So as Coach mentioned, we were waiting on another member for the chain gang. It looks like we're going to have them, as we have a couple of gentlemen. They're going to be making their way across the field. So give them a big shout out as they make their way so we can get this game underway. Of course, in this contest, the Lockhart Lions is a home team here at Lions Field. They're wearing all maroon with the black helmets. Lehman Lobos in all white with the blue numbers and the white helmets. A couple of shout-outs to hand out from Laura Vest Mojica. Tiny says, "Let's go, Romeo," number 45. And that's one Romeo Juarez. Wow, great last name. One of the best around. And I could say that because I'm a Juarez myself. Okay, Coach Motto stepped out. He'll be stepping back in as we are set to start this one off. And we are underway. It's going to be a short kick. It's going to be fielded right around the 30-yard line. It'll be brought upfield.
Number 16 for Lockhart.
That's going to be Jacob Estrada with the return. And, Coach, let's talk about the quarterback for the Lockhart Lions freshman squad.
That's Mr. Jaimes, a younger brother of the varsity quarterback.
That's going to be number 1, Noah Jaimes.
A great young man, good quarterback, has a tremendous future ahead of him. And he keeps getting taller. I told him, stop growing. You're making me look short.
Coach, everybody's getting taller for us. So Jaimes will set up at quarterback in a shotgun formation for the first play of the game. Man in motion. It'll be a jet sweep coming around to the near side. That's going to be number 10 with the handle, or number 16, excuse me, Jacob Estrada. And he'll pick up a couple of yards. Good gain of about 3. That make that 2. Second down and 8 for the Lions. That was a little bit of a high snap coming from the center.
And I think it kind of started hurting them. I think it kind of helped them.
And a great job by Hymas to bring that one down as well.
Yeah, the timing was perfect on that.
And I want to give a big shout out to our timekeeper up here in the press box, one Coach Hippensteel.
Cross country, Scott?
Oh,
Hippensteel.
Yes. Inside handoff.
Not much there.
Not much there as the defensive line was in the backfield to make the stop. That'll be a loss of 2 to make it 3rd down and 10. And that was number 25 with the carry, Dominic Flores. So 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Lions on their first drive of the game. And once again, want to welcome everybody. Give a big shout out to our QA guy, Kent Riddle Properties. And that was going to be a deep pass thrown down the near sideline and a beautiful catch.
Wow. Oh.
Made by number 23, Jackson Dionisio. I hope I said it correctly. But what a catch, Coach. He went up there right over the backside of the defender and brought that down with him.
Great catch, and of course, as the coach, you see the bad side. He got up and spiked the football. We're lucky we didn't get a penalty on that.
Oh, yes, but and we'll have a replay of that here in a little bit. And it is a fresh set of downs inside of Lobo territory at the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. And that's going to be a loss of yardage as we take a look at that last play. Beautiful catch. On 1st and 10, it was a 6-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 16. Time will come out with 2 receivers up top, 2 to the bottom. Hymas with the snap. Rolls around to his left side, throws it out there, got the receiver wide open.
Number 11. No, 16, I'm sorry.
That's going to be to Jacob Estrada for a 1st down. And a penalty flag will wipe that one away.
Got a hold.
As we take a look. Great job by Hymas, though, Coach. Moving around in the pocket. Making a nice throw. Unfortunately, there was a penalty flag added to the end of that. So that'll move the ball back. So that's going to push them back 10 more yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 26. As the ball is moved back into line territory at their own 46-yard line. This time the Lions are going to line up with 3 receivers to the near side, 1 up top. Pressure coming around from the backside or the front side, and the pocket's going to close in, and that's going to be a big sack for the Lobos. And that'll put the ball at the 40-yard line.
3rd down.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and 32. And unfortunately, Coach, penalties is what's going to hurt this drive right here after a great catch that started things off by Jackson Dionisio. And then followed up by Jacob Estrada, which was called back because of holding. And now a sack will put the Lions back at 3rd down and 32. And a busted play, but Hymas will make the best of it. It looked like only him and the center was in
Still waiting.
Yes. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 24. And this is freshman football. Ain't nobody going for it. Ain't nobody punting. So Dominic Flores lined up in the backfield. It's going to be a quick kick by the quarterback. Gets a nice kick off and a Lockhart Lion roll. And it's going to be stopped at the 23-yard line where the Lobos going to take over 1st and 10. Right now we'll take a quick timeout and we'll be right back.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle. With 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart, Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
And we are back as the Lobos have the ball 1st down and 10. The inside handoff and getting into the backfield, making a big stop for the Lockhart Lions is number 32, if I'm correct, Coach.
That's who he looked like at 32.
Or is it number 22? No, shirt's all bunched up. It's Ladarius Rowe if it's number 22. But he was in the backfield just as they put the handoff in. And I want to give a big shout out to our camera guy, Kevin Cervantes. Quarterback keeper going around the left side, being chased, got room to run. It's going to be a foot race, crosses midfield. And the speed of the quarterback is going to win this race and into the end zone for a Lobo touchdown.
That's what you call RPO,
Yeah.
RPO.
An 80-yard touchdown run.
Good speed by that young man. I tell you what, once you turn the corner, there was no stopping him.
So at 4:25 left to go here in the Quantum Towing first quarter. It is Lehman Lobo 6, Lockhart Line 0 after the 60-yard touchdown run by the quarterback. A great job blocking for the Lobos on the outside, sealing it off.
A good job by the receivers downfield also blocking.
So here we go with an extra point try. Snap is back, hold is down. The kick is blocked. Or the holder was unable to hang on to it, throws it out, and it's going to be incomplete. It's a penalty flag.
The snap was very, very slow. That's why it gave the defense time to get in there and get it blocked.
And it's looking like it might go against Lockhart, Coach.
It was kind of late throwing the flag, though. This is a face mask. We're hoping the official eats the flag, but it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like he's hungry. Thank you for everybody tuning in today, all the Lockhart Lion fans out there that could make it to the game, and also to the Lehman Lobo fans. Thanks, guys, for tuning in.
And it looks like it's going to be marked off half the distance, and the Lobos will be bringing in their offensive squad, going for 2.
Going for 2. Good call, good coaching call.
And it's going to be a bunch formation, quarterback underneath center. And it's going to be one of those Philadelphia Eagles tush push, and it's going to be good for a 2-point conversion. So with 4:25 left to go here in the Quantum Towing first quarter, it is Lehman Lobos 8, Lockhart Line 0. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back. And we're back. And we're back as the Lockhart Lions return the kick. A little bit of technical work going on. Get the time set up. Once again, big shout out to Kevin Cervantes for stepping in. And the Lions are going to have the ball to start their second possession at their own 35-yard line. And, Coach, hopefully they'll have the same success as they had at the beginning of their first drive. Of course, towards the end of their drive, it stalled out because of penalties and sacks. And the Lockhart Lions were having to punt the ball away. Drive looked good. Hymas in shotgun, dropping back. Steps in the pocket, throws out to the far side, and that's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver is number 84, Fortino Ordaz. And, Coach, I like what I'm seeing from Hymas. Of course, the game is still early, but I like what I'm seeing. He's calm on the pressure.
Yes.
And he knows when to step inside the pocket. Now, that throw, it'll work in time
Yes.
when as he gets older. We're just freshmen, but if he gets that throw down, I mean, we're going to have a great quarterback in the near future.
He has a lot of potential.
So second down and 10 after the incomplete pass. And it'll be in the inside handoff, and this guy he's got some weight moving forward.
33, 32.
Yeah, 32. Looking for his number in the roster, but he's not on there. Oh, number 32, Rafael Aviles. Kind of got tripped up by the turf monster. If not, he would have still been running. Still picked up 5 yards, and that's going to bring up third down and 5 for the Lions. And Aviles will get the ball again, and he'll be hitting the backfield and
Still going.
still going. It looked like he may have fumbled the football.
Looked like there's a fumble. And
That's going to be recovered by the Lehman Lobos.
Lehman comes up with the football.
That's going to be number 3 coming up with it.
Got to play defense now.
And come up with a big stop. Of course, we saw the speed of the quarterback as he used it to his full potential on that last drive. The first drive for the Lobos as he scored on an 80-yard touchdown run on the second play for the Lobos. Yeah, that's a big guy at quarterback for the Lobos, Coach.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a freshman.
No, he doesn't. So first and 10 for the Lobos with 3:33 left to go. It'll be an inside handoff to the running back. He'll bounce it out to the near side, and he's going to be swung down on a great tackle by Aiden Ocampo. Wait a minute, there's an Ocampo playing defense and not a field goal kicker, Coach?
Hey,
had to take a double takeoff on that one.
Well, let's hope he kicks some butt.
Yes. So big tackle by Aiden Ocampo on a big run by the running back. It's going to be enough for a first down for the Lobos out to the 37-yard line or 32-yard line in line territory. Man in motion.
Quarterback.
They'll fake the jet sweep and, wow, getting back into the backfield. And that's how you stop the quarterback, Coach.
Great job there. Number 61.
That's going to be Ben Almazan. It looks like that was 89 Edward Taylor that came into the backfield. Breaking through that line of scrimmage and making the stop. It'll be a loss of 1 yard. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Pass.
Quick pass. That's going to be overthrown.
A little bit too high.
And out there on the coverage, it's Jaden Mendez, number 10. As we are at 1:52 left to go here in the Quantum Towing first quarter. Lehman Lobo struck on their second play of their first possession on an 80-yard touchdown run by the quarterback. Lockhart Lions have had 2 possessions. One ended on a punt, and the second one ended on a fumble. And the Lehman Lobos are in their second drive, or second possession of the game. They got trips up top, 1 receiver to the bottom.
3rd and long.
Quarterback drops back. He'll keep it, and he's going to be stuffed at the line of scrimmage by a host of Lions.
Good job, defense. 22 is the last one guy to get there.
22 coming in to clean it up, Ladarius Rowe, but making the initial hit. That's number 52, Aiden Gray.
Fourth down, and looks like they're going for it.
Yeah, they're
long time in the huddle.
Yeah, they could be. Quarterback's on the far sideline as the clock continues to run with 70 seconds left to go. Could be setting up for a pooch kick as well, a quick kick. So 2 receivers to the near side. Looks like they're going quick throw.
Ooh, good throw.
Hey, good throw and catch, but great job and great pursuit by the Lockhart Lions.
Good job, defense.
That tackle starts with Jaden Mendes, coach, as he holds on to him, and the whole about 4 or 5 compadres of Lions come out there and make the stop. And that'll be a turnover on down. So great job by the Lockhart Lions after giving up that 80-yard touchdown run to the Lobos on their second play of the game. The Lockhart Lions defense stands tall and gets the ball back to the offense on turnover on downs.
Yes. 43 seconds left in the first quarter.
43 seconds left to go here in the Quantum Towing first quarter.
Going by fast.
That sure is. Hyman's hands off the ball to the deep back. They're going right up the middle.
No, number 6.
Yeah, it's going to be number 6 with the carry. That's going to be Jacob Octavo. And great block up front by number 77, Logan Price. As Octavo following a big guy.
The big tight end.
Yes. That's what I like to see in this freshman squad, Coach. On the front line, big guys. Because they only get bigger as they move up.
Living in Lockhart, you're going to need a lot of barbecue.
Oh, yes. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top. Octavo in the backfield as a deep back behind Hyman.
That's a quarter.
And they're going to let the clock run out, and that's it for the Quantum Towing first quarter. After 1 quarter played, it's Lehman Lobos 8, Lockhart Lions 0. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back with more Lockhart Lion football right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Shields AC and Heating is a small family-owned business located here in Lockhart, Texas. You can count on us for all your air conditioning and heating repairs. Here at Shields AC and Heating we service commercial and residential HVAC system as well as refrigeration, ice machines and walk-in coolers. So, if you're in need of commercial or residential AC repairs, you can count on Shields AC and Heating to be there for you by calling us at 512-227-1219. We take pride in your comfort. Meitler Plumbing LLC is the one to call on for your plumbing service work in Lockhart and Caldwell County. Call Darren Meitler from Meitler Plumbing at 512-398-3146. Darren has been with the family business for over 30 years, and has been voted best plumber in Caldwell County numerous times. Master licensed and bonded. So, for any plumbing issues, call Meitler Plumbing for your plumbing service. Darren Meitler is also a 1989 Lockhart alumni and football captain for Lockhart Lions. Go Lions! Once a Lion, always a Lion.
And we are back for the start of the Shields AC and Heating second quarter.
Lockhart has the football.
Looks like they got 10 minutes on the scoreboard. Should be 9 minutes. But we'll play an extra minute, Coach. Why not?
Well, for Coach Ippistill, time is not that important.
All right, so that's going to be third down. Or that's second down and 6 for the Lions.
Need to get set. There we go. We're set
We
now.
get Jaden Mendez moving over as he comes back across the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the jet sweep to him, and Octavo with a big run as he puts his shoulders
That's
down.
a first down.
Crosses out to the 39-yard line. 39-yard line is going to be a first down for the Lions. What's going on, buddy? Have we got a special guest in here?
Yes. He didn't bring his baseball glove.
Coach, you said you promised you weren't going to talk baseball. Especially you. We know you're a football guy. Well, let's get through this play, then we'll introduce our special guest.
First down, 1st and 10 for the Lions.
This is more like a pistol formation coming up. Handoff to the running back going around the left side. Great job by the Lobos at the front line.
Blow the whistle.
That's
Not
gonna
much
be
there, not much there.
Another tough run by Octavo. Gets right back to the line of scrimmage. And Coach, you want to introduce this young man?
I'll
Or?
just have him introduce himself.
Okay, all right. Introduce yourself.
My name is Weston Phillips. I'm a trainer and I play baseball.
There we go.
And he's a senior.
He's a senior.
Yes, sir.
He's a senior. So how is it out there on the field? I know you're a baseball guy, but, of course, you're part of this football team, being down there on the field as a trainer for the Lockhart Lions football squad.
He's at practice every morning.
Yes, sir.
So second down and 10 coming up. And Octavo is going to be hit in the backfield.
Backside pressure got to him.
He'll lose a yard. Now, how exciting is it to be down there on the football field during the Friday night's festivities?
It's pretty exciting. You get more of the action down there.
Yeah.
And,
You hear the collisions?
you hear the collisions, hear all the big hits.
How many years is this for you, for sports medicine?
This is my second year, sir.
Okay.
And I take it you're enjoying it.
Yes, sir.
Is this something that you're thinking about looking towards to doing, moving on into the future? Or
Yes,
what?
sir. I have been looking at colleges with sports med.
Yeah.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
All right, there we go. So big third down and 11 coming up for the Lions. Hyman's dropping back, throwing over to his right side, and
Ooh, and it's
it's going to be a misread by both quarterback and receivers, something that they'll build apart on or build towards to. Tender receiver was Jaden Mendez, and the Lobos get the ball.
a little bit too much on it.
Yeah. Now, you're a baseball guy, as you mentioned.
Yes,
Of course, your little brother plays with you. He's a sophomore now, right?
Junior.
Junior?
Yes, sir.
How is it playing with your little brother?
It gets frustrating
I know you've
sometimes.
done it before, but now it's in a high school setting.
Yeah, we're older. It gets a little frustrating sometimes. Doesn't want to listen much.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
What position do you play for people out there that don't know?
I play first base, second base, third base. I'm a pitcher.
Wow.
Well, you're no longer a PO, pitcher only no more?
No, sir.
No?
And you don't. I'm sure you don't play all the positions at the same time, right?
No, sir.
What's your favorite position?
Pitching.
Pitching?
Yeah, love
more
pitching.
more control of the game.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You have control of it. You have a hold of it.
And your little brother plays what position?
He's a center fielder, and then he can play first base, and he pitches also.
He's a left-hander too, right?
Yes, sir. He's a lefty.
He is a lefty. I think he's the only lefty on the squad as a pitcher.
Yes, sir.
So, and y'all did a great job last year. Of course, Lockhart's in a very tough district,
Yeah,
but
very.
I mean, y'all showed a lot of growth from the year before.
Yes, sir.
How's the baseball squad looking like this year?
So we had our first scrimmage yesterday for fall ball.
Uh-huh.
We did pretty good, I'd say, for
Yeah.
having a young team. We did pretty good. Our pitching was there. Our hitting was there. Just our hitting wasn't there when we had our bases loaded.
Right.
Yes, sir. Just we need to work on that more. Work on getting base hits.
You have two good guys helping coach you. You mind
sir.
mentioning who they are?
We have Coach Armstrong, and then I forgot the other one's name. He's a football coach, though. Our other coach, he had
Maciel?
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
You better remember, that's my cousin right there, too. No, for real. He's my cousin.
But yes,
Yeah.
very, very good coaches.
Yeah.
And we have San Juan, very good head coach.
Yeah, it's very.
Coach Arias.
Yeah, Coach Arias. Oh, he's a great coach. I like the way he's coached the last couple of years, and of course, I believe this is going to be his third year as
Yes,
a coach.
sir.
So,
His third year here.
so how long is this fall season going to be starting? And do you have an idea when the next game is going to be here
Next
at
game.
Lockhart?
Next game will be here Wednesday, 7 o'clock at the Little League fields.
At the Little League field?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Don't tell me they're putting turf in the fields here. No?
Oh, I wish. I wish they were.
All right, good job defense.
All right, coming up with a big stop in the backfield.
And who will y'all be playing on Wednesday?
We'll be playing Hayes.
Hayes, okay.
Yes, sir.
Hayes Hawks.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be Luis Espinosa coming up with a stop in the backfield. That's going to bring up 4th down and 6.
I tell you what, Sarge, defense is doing a great job here.
They sure are. They're giving the offense every opportunity.
Yeah, other than that first touchdown, they stepped it up.
You got to warm up sometimes.
Yeah.
That's going to be a quick throw on the far side on 4th down, and once again coming up with a big stop. That's going to be number 20, Emilio Medina, another great name. But going into your senior year, how does that feel, knowing that this is going to be the last hurrah?
It's a mixed feeling. It's kind of excited, but
Yeah.
then kind of sad. It went on pretty fast.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure a lot of that goes because, I mean, for years you played alongside your brother, whether it was in, Little League or select ball, now into high school baseball. This is, it's almost like, okay, well, this is probably going to be the last year. How much is that going to help motivate you to do better, be that much better this year? And not just for that, but for your little brother and everybody else that's
Yes, sir.
coming up.
It motivates me a lot because this is my last year. We haven't won many games, and I wanna really compete in this district. Hopefully make it to playoffs. Really compete. We have a bunch of good guys. You have Gage, Santi, Ethan, a lot of good people on our team.
Yeah, and of course you mentioned Gage and Santi. They're both seniors as well also.
Yes, sir. Definitely two of our best guys.
And a big hit in the backfield by the quarterback of the Lobos, who now plays linebacker. That's going to stop Jacob Estrada in his tracks for a 5-yard loss or 4-yard loss, and it'll bring up 2nd and 14.
Have you been, I'm sure you have, but you've been working out pretty hard here in the off season?
Yes, sir, we have. We've been hitting that way hard, sir.
And once again, we got Weston Phillips, senior baseball player, and part of the beautiful throw here on the near sideline.
Great catch. Good job of staying in bounds there, Sarge.
See if we could take a quick look.
Good throw by Mr. Hymas.
A quick throw on the run. And that's going to be short of the first down, though. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 2.
With 4:24 left in the second quarter.
So far, even though you still got one more year left to play baseball, what's your biggest moment for you as a Lockhart Lion varsity baseball player? And a big run over the near sideline and almost breaks through the final tackle. That's going to be Rafael Avilas.
Great run there.
I have to say my biggest accomplishment, sophomore year, we were playing Rouse at their house. Coach put me in, had faith in me, and I got the job done, went 3 up, 3 down.
Great. Wow. And Rouse is pretty good in baseball.
Yes, sir. Top 5 in the state.
And that's a big thing about Lockhart and the district that we're in. There's about 3 teams that are always in the top 15 in the state.
Yes, sir. Really good.
So a very tough district, and I can understand why you say that, to make it to the playoffs, it'll be a big accomplishment.
Oh, no.
That's going to be a strip of the football and racing down the far sideline. And there's a penalty flag back here at the 30-yard line.
Coming back.
And it will be coming back. I don't know if it'll still be Lockhart Lion ball or Lobo ball. Now, you've watched a lot of football games the last 2 years off the sideline. What's the biggest moment that you had down there?
Biggest moment?
Yeah.
Probably making the playoffs back-to-back.
Yeah.
It was pretty big moments. Pretty cool. Just love seeing the coaches' expressions. Coach Mavis has really good talks with the team. I love staying out there and listening to him. Really motivational.
And that's coming a lot because a lot of baseball guys, football. But, I mean, when you hear a coach speak, and I've heard him speak several times, and he does have a way with his speeches and the way he talks to his team, and it's very powerful.
Yes, sir, it is.
What was I going to say?
Y'all get pretty pumped during the games also?
Yes, sir. We do. We get pretty
you
pumped.
Have to tell y'all that, hey, tone it down, guys. Come on.
Yes, sir.
And, of course, you also probably take the losses as just as tough as the football team, right?
Yes, sir.
It was tough tough road home from Victoria and from San Antonio last 2 weeks.
Yes, sir, it was.
Now, what are your thoughts of the team? I know they started off, had a lot of penalties in the first week. Last week, did a lot better, but we came up short. This week, we got a big home game against the Lobos here at Lions Field.
Yes, sir.
What do you see from the team for this week?
For this week?
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to do pretty good. We had a rough start, but they're going to bounce back, and we're going to get this win.
Yeah. Well, both teams are coming in 0-2.
Definitely need it. We definitely need it bad.
Oh, yeah. The first three district games we got on tap, it's Lobos here at home. Then we got Hendrickson Hawks at the field. And then we're back at home for homecoming.
Cedar Creek.
Yeah, against Cedar Creek, and that's going to be your last homecoming. So what are your thoughts on that? Pretty much the whole year is going to be the last of, of everything.
The last homecoming.
Yeah, last first game of the season for baseball, and then so forth, and all the way to the end.
Yes, sir.
How much are you going to soak that in? It's
as much as I can.
As much as you can. And it would be nice to go to the playoffs in the football season. Of course, it would be maybe his third time, 3 times back to back to back. And it's going to be just like in baseball. It's going to be tough. We got a lot of good teams. We came away from a killer district.
Yes, sir.
Now we move into this district. It's probably just as bad.
Yes, sir.
But I do believe Lockhart Lions are a young squad, and I think they're going to make some noise this year. A quick throw on the far side.
Oh.
And he'll get the edge, and finally going to be brought down by number 7, Andrew DeNova.
Coach, a point I always made for these kids, the sideline never misses a tackle. Just push them out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, it's almost like the foul line.
Yes, sir.
Now, if there was one story that you can tell of, like, I've been a baseball player myself, and I know the crazy things that goes on in the dugout, and I played alongside my brother as well. It was what's one of the craziest moments that you could share with us that you had with you and your brother playing side by side?
One of the craziest moments?
Yeah.
It was a fall ball game. We were playing against Austin High.
Uh-huh.
I think he had 2 strikes on him. He had a 2-strike approach, 2 outs, came up, hit a ball off the wall, 350, and he got us back into that game. Pretty emotional.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Now, was he shocked when that happened?
He was pretty shocked.
So next year when we interview him, he'll probably tell the same story. Sarge. Because he's a senior next year, right? Your brother?
Yes, sir. He'll be a senior next year.
Now, you started on the varsity squad as a freshman, right? You got
No,
moved
sir.
No, as a sophomore.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But your brother got moved up as a varsity as a freshman.
Yes, sir.
Towards the end of the season.
Yes, sir.
Now, of course, we like, ask what motivated a lot of, football players to come up here to play football. What was your biggest motivation to play baseball? And at what age can you go back and remember playing the game of baseball?
I remember going back when I was about 7. I really fell in love with the game. My dad got me into it.
Mm-hmm.
He had a big part of me playing. Pretty emotional. I just wanted to help my family out, try to make it.
Right.
But God's led me to a different path.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you got to follow that path whenever God shows you that path.
Yes, sir.
And we get
I don't know if your dad ever told you, but I coached him back in junior high. Just a few years ago.
yeah, a few years. Yeah, it looked like there was a timeout called out on the field by Lehman, if I'm correct, Coach. At 41.6 seconds left to go here in the Shields AC and Heating second quarter.
Well, he's complaining about the clock.
Like the clock started at 10 minutes, we should be at halftime right now.
Coach Chip is still positive. Hey, I don't get paid for this. You come do it.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, there you go. It's all yours. I'm going to a cross-country meet. Cross-country goes to A&M tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think.
Yes, sir, they did.
A&M Consolidated.
And we're supposed to go to somewhere in Corpus.
Yeah, Corpus.
And because of the
Islanders.
weather, because of the hurricane that never showed up, they had to cancel it. So
That was good for Coach Hipperstill to get this team in there. I'm sure that coach getting a phone call from Scott Hipperstill of Lockhart, and he said, "Oh yeah, definitely we'll definitely take you, Coach." I don't think anybody's gonna tell him no. What teacher or coach had a big influence on you, either junior high or high school?
I'd have to say Coach Honeycutt, my freshman year.
Okay.
He really got me into the game, like more into it. I had more of a passion for it. Helped me a lot along the way. He was a really good coach.
Still doing good at the Austin McCallum.
Yes, sir. Really good. Had a really good season last year.
Oh, great job by the receiver to come back for that one.
Oh, no.
Breaks away from the spin and into the end zone for a Lobo touchdown.
That spin killed us.
And as for myself, Weston, I've coached a lot of baseball teams in my time, from Little League all the way up to fall ball, and, of course, with RBI.
Yes, sir.
And one of the best teams that I had the privilege to coach was the last one where you were on, that I finally called it quits after that.
Yes, sir.
But we had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah, you got a great head on your shoulders. Your brother got a great head on his shoulders, and y'all are some excellent baseball players.
Thank you.
And I'm pretty sure that with your leadership as a varsity player, we're going to have a good season.
Yes, sir.
Because are we going to have a great season? We'll see. But I think we're going to have a good season, and I look forward to hopefully getting into the playoffs and calling some playoff baseball games for y'all.
Yes, sir.
And here we go, the Lobo tush push. And the 2-point conversion is going to be good. So with 29.1 seconds left to go here in the Shields AC and Heating second quarter, is Lehman Lobo 16, Lockhart Lions 0. And we're still here with Weston Phillips, senior varsity baseball player. And I keep forgetting, what is it you do on the sideline for football? I forget.
Sports med.
Sports med, there we go.
Yes, sir.
Of course, when I was in high school, we didn't have sports med. We had Coach De La Cruz. What's wrong with you, son?
So you did say that's something you plan to get into after high school?
Yes,
Go to
sir.
college for that?
I have looked at it.
Yeah.
One of my options.
And you got any colleges that you're looking into right now, or what college you would like to go to?
Right now, Coach Dahlberg has talked to me about TLU, how they have a really good training program over there.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, and we got a former Lockhart line at TLU,
Yes, sir.
Tanner Castillo.
Yes, sir.
And, of course, one from Luling, Nehemiah Murray, got his first collegiate touchdown this past weekend. So hopefully everything works out for you. And before we let you go, Weston, and is there any final shout-outs you'd like to give, or big thanks to the most important people in your life?
I want to give a big thanks to my mom and dad. Without them, I don't know where I'd be.
Yeah.
It's really big thanks. Shout out to my brother. He's always been there for me.
It first started off as a tag-along, and now he just grew on you.
Yes, sir.
Of course, he'll have a different story when we talk to him next year, Coach.
Did you get the opportunity to tell your parents that we were gonna interview you? That in case, are they listening right now?
I had told him, yes, sir.
Okay. And you can always, we're live, but once we're done, we go to YouTube, and you can watch it forever. You can
Yes,
still
sir.
watch it this time next year, and it'll still be on there.
Yeah.
So it'd be a highlight of my career.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully not, but if it does, it'll still be a highlight in the career. So
Yes, sir.
you moved on. I want you to succeed in life to where you're going to look back and say, yeah, I was on that show.
Yeah. I know. I know those guys.
Yeah. I'm on radio and TV now.
Well,
so.
hopefully, Sarge, you'll have a great baseball season, and Sarge will want to interview you again.
Yes, sir. Hopefully.
Oh, yes. We'll do something for senior night. One of the biggest nights for varsity players, senior varsity players. So,
Yes, sir.
once again, I want to thank you for joining us, and best of luck in your baseball season, your last year, and stay safe down there on the field.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. And we got a deep pass, and that one's going to be a little bit too far. And we're going to take a quick time out here in the booth as we take a quick picture. And stay tuned. We got 22.1 seconds left to go here in the Shields AC and Heating second quarter.
Any other senior sports medicine? Because we did Allie.
All right, 18.1 seconds left to go. Third down and 10 for the Lions. That'll be an inside handoff. Nice running room, and he'll pick up a big chunk of yardage of about 11 yards. That'll be a first down. And the clock will stop momentarily at 11.4 seconds. And they'll start it up real quick as they'll head off straight to the line of scrimmage, but I don't know if they'll have enough time to run one more play.
We're out of time.
And they'll get the snap off just in time. That'll be a throw here down the near sideline and in and out of the hands out of number 84.
That's halftime.
And the intended receiver was number 84, Fortino Ordez, and that's going to be halftime. That'll be a 5-minute halftime. That'll be the Kreitz Market halftime show. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the start of the Adam & Sons AC and Heating third quarter with some more Lockhart Lion football right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast. And welcome back for the start of the Adam & Sons AC and Heating third quarter here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. As a sub-varsity game of the week here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast is the freshman group. The Lockhart Lions trailing 16-0 against the Lehman Lobos. As the Lions will be kicking the ball off to start this second half. And kicking off is going to be Ivan Pierre. And this one's going to be booted. And it'll go off the hands of the return man right around the 14-yard line. He'll bring it upfield. And finally going to be tripped up and brought down by number 52, Aiden Gray. And we got a man.
Yeah, Sergeant's all excited because we have another baseball player in here. Go ahead and introduce yourself, young man.
Hello, I'm Gage Deutsch, the one and only.
Yeah, the one and only. Yeah.
What's your number in football and what's your number in baseball?
One for both.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
And he is a senior last year for Lockhart High School.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm happy to have you up here, Gage. You have made some great plays for Lockhart.
Had a great junior year. Oh, no.
Man, got a lot of room to run now. Coming down the near sideline. And finally going to be chased out of bounds inside the 5. It'll be first down and go to go. Of course, first game of the year, Gage, you were selected as Good Old Boys Fishing and Outdoors Catch of the Game.
Yes, sir.
And we'll take a look at that real quick right here. If you could look at the screen here.
I'm sure Gage has seen it a few times.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
A great catch, and I tell you what, you fought for every yard after that.
Yes, sir.
What was your thoughts about that play?
I don't know. Just trying to make a big play for the team. Get something started. That's all I got.
And we'll run through another one real quick here at the next chance we get. But, of course, Lockhart Lions coming into tomorrow night's game, of course, 0-2. You know, your thoughts on that, of course. And also, what are your thoughts of how the team progressed from week 1 to week 2 as well?
Week 1, we just had some penalties and some mental errors. But that's just going to happen week 1, especially with the young team. Week 2, we fixed a little bit, fixed the penalties, and hopefully tomorrow we have a lot less mental errors. And
and that's progressed. You know,
yes,
the mental
sir.
errors have gotten fewer from week 1 to week 2. So we should be seeing another improvement from week 2 to week 3 starting tomorrow night, first district game of the year. Of course, non-district is just pretty much preseason like it is in the NFL. You know, it doesn't really mean nothing. All it is just building forward to the district season, which starts tomorrow night against Lehman Lobos. But another score by the Lobos. And real quick, here, you know, Lockhart scored more points this past week as they did last week, and they were very close to being shut out for the first time since 2020. It was a 7-0 game against Medina Valley. But I believe you and Mavis had something to say about that. Here's your touchdown from week 1.
Yes, sir.
That took that O off the board.
Yes,
and
sir.
that was pretty much like almost, I want to say, not a breakdown play, but it's one of those things to where you as a receiver, you see your quarterback breaking out of the pocket and running off to the sideline. So you got to make your own route.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you know,
sir.
is that something that y'all worked on during the practice time? And
yes, sir.
And of course, there's got to be a little chemistry in there between you as a wide receiver and Mavis as a quarterback.
Yes, sir. Whenever the quarterback comes out of the pocket, it's a roll. It's not really a rollout. It's a scramble. So it's called a scramble drill. You just got to make your own. Got to get open. Make sure you're in his window so you can get the ball, so we don't lose yards.
So it was another great touchdown in the books of Gage Deutsch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, what would you say was one of your best receptions that you've had? Your greatest one's the one you always look back and like, oh man, I can't believe I came up with that one. Or is there just too many to name?
There's a lot.
I'm sure. What about the one put in the record book? That long touchdown pass with the Aston.
No, that was Frohawk.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
against the
Yes, sir.
Warriors, a 94-yard touchdown.
Okay.
Mine was probably against
The
Kerrville
one here,
Tivy.
right
Yes,
here
sir.
against Tivy. Was it Tivy or Bastrop?
Kerrville Tivy.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, you're also a baseball guy.
Yes, sir.
Which sport do you prefer one over the other?
I've played baseball my entire life. I started playing football in 7th grade, so it'd probably be baseball.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And I know last year you had one heck of a game that I had a great privilege to broadcast, and I cannot remember for the life of me against what team it was, but you were on the mound.
Yes, sir.
And you had one heck of a ball game, and it went down to the bottom of the 7th inning.
Yes, sir.
And you came up and smoked one over the left field wall
Yes,
to
sir.
win the game.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you not only won the game on the mound, but you won the game inside the plate. Talk about that moment on the mound for you, on how everything was just clicking. You had like 200 strikeouts that game.
Yes, sir. It's just a dogfight, man. You gotta just throw your strikes, do your job on the mound. Hopefully, your team makes the plays, and then I wasn't hitting the best all year, so I'd come in and do a job. Gave me a fastball, hit it out.
Yeah, sometimes all you got to do is put the bat to the ball.
Yes,
that
sir.
was
Yes,
a big moment, and I was like, wow, you weren't going to no eighth inning the pitch.
Oh, no, sir.
Were you?
No,
if
sir.
you had to go back out to the eighth, if we had to go back out for the 8th inning, were you going back out there to pitch that 8th inning?
Oh, yes, sir. I was finished the game.
You were finishing the
I
game.
told him I was going to finish.
Now, how does it feel when you're up there on the mound and everything's just working for you up there? I think you had like 12 strikeouts that night.
Yes, sir.
And, in a 7-inning game, that's, a little less than 2 strikeouts an inning.
Yes, sir.
And, of course, you had some great defensive help back there. Also, had a couple of diving catches from, I believe it was Waylon Phillips, Weston's little brother, and Jacob Wisnett made a diving catch out there in center
sir.
field in the 5th inning.
Yes, sir.
Or the 6th inning, I'm sorry. And, talk about how things work out for you like that and, how it felt.
It feels great, man. I love pitching for that reason only. You go up there, do your job, and if you throw it over the plate, they'll miss it themselves.
Yeah.
Just do your job and feel right at home.
Let us ask you this: what are your plans after high school?
Hopefully, go play college baseball, but college football works out, then we'll go that direction.
Okay. Become a 2-sport athlete?
Yes, sir.
Like prime time?
I'm trying. Yes, sir.
You heard about the guy from Anderson that signed to play football, signed to play baseball with QT.
Yes, sir.
Changed his mind. Now he's going to go play football at, is it SMU or TCU?
Yeah, I think it's
TCU,
TCU, yes, sir.
TCU.
Ed Small. Played with him freshman year.
Oh, you did?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
He's a pretty good ball player. Played him in the summer. Real good ball player.
Now, last year, you played a little bit of quarterback. Of course, Ashton Dickens was at quarterback last year and left some big shoes to fill. Actually, he took his shoes and took them with him. He didn't leave no shoes. He took the shoes with him.
Yeah.
Of course, we got a young squad and Caden Mavis at quarterback.
Yes,
talk
sir.
about your quarterback and his growth so far in the first 2 games.
He's been doing really well. It's hard to come in and have pretty much a brand new offense, brand new team.
Yeah.
Come in and do what he's doing, man. It's hard to adapt, but he's doing pretty well. I'm proud of him.
And you mentioned earlier, a lot of the mental mistakes and the penalties came from a young squad.
Yes, sir.
This is probably one of the youngest squads I can remember as a Lockhart Lion football team.
For sure.
But with every week, y'all are improving. Hopefully we come out tomorrow night and make an even bigger improvement and come out with a victory. Of course, we got Lehman, Hendrickson, and then homecoming.
Yes, sir.
We talked about with Weston Phillips, this is the year of one more to be done.
Yes, sir.
Your one last homecoming game.
Yes, sir.
And your last football game, your last baseball game. How much of this season that you're going to soak in to be like, man, I can't. This is going to be it. Of course, high school is something, but if you go to college, that's something. But as high school year comes to an end, how much of that are you going to soak in?
I'm trying to soak in all of it, man. It's hard. I still feel like I'm a little kid. It's hard growing up, man.
Well, it's coming, so you better get ready to grow.
Yeah, I need to get ready.
Did it go by pretty fast?
Yes, sir. I just like yesterday, I felt like I was
Just a
a
freshman. huh?
freshman playing quarterback.
What teacher or coach had a big influence on you?
Really, it's probably been some of my elementary teachers. Miss Hinckley, she's not Miss Hinckley anymore.
Yeah.
She's
I know who you're talking about.
yes, sir, yes, sir. She's probably been the most. Ms. Grauman for my freshman year, she's helped me a lot. And then some of the past football coaches, Coach Gilbert, even Coach Chisholm from my freshman year,
Yes,
he's helped me
yes.
a lot. Coach Mabus, of course, always been there for me. That's all I can really think of right now.
Now, you said you played baseball practically all your life, and you only got into football in 7th grade.
Yes, sir.
Was that because there's no baseball team?
Yes, sir. I
Like you had to do something.
yes, sir. I had to figure out something to do, and I started playing football so I can get stronger for baseball, and then I fell in love with football. So
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Now, who would you give thanks to for, pushing you forward to become a better baseball player, to become, to get into football and to become a better football player as the years went on?
Definitely my family. My mom, she's always been there for me. Big influence on my life, and glad to have her.
Oh, yeah. And you also got a little sister that's playing softball, am I correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is that the only sport she plays?
She plays volleyball
She
too.
plays volleyball too?
Yes, sir.
What grade is she in?
She's a sophomore this year.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this: what do you do after football season? Do you just lay around the house and not do anything, or you keep working out, getting ready for baseball?
Keep working out. Go practice baseball. Just try to stay healthy, man. That's all I need to do.
Because it's a couple months before you start baseball practice. It started in January.
Late December, early January.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. We'll start like open field and fall workouts, stuff like that for baseball.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I talked with Weston earlier. Of course, he's a senior baseball player for the varsity squad, also a pitcher. And, he said his biggest thing is to get this team into the playoffs. We're in a tough district in baseball.
Yes,
and
sir.
a very
of
tough
course.
one.
Yes, sir.
As it's going to be an interception by the Lobos, and they'll have the ball with 6:17 left to go here in the Adams Sons AC third quarter. But is that – I know it's got to be a goal to get this team into the playoffs after, struggling the last couple of years. It's been difficult in a district where, at least 3 teams are in the top 15 every year.
Mm-hmm. It's hard, man. My freshman year, I was on varsity, and we went to playoffs. Greatest feeling ever. Just like football. It's really nothing like football. Baseball playoffs is it's just way so much pressure on you to do your job, especially in baseball.
And it was the first time reaching the playoffs, I believe, in 31 or 26 years or something
Yes,
like that.
sir.
27 years
Yes,
under
sir.
Coach Honeycutt.
Uh-huh.
And I get a chance to see Coach Honeycutt just about every year as he's over at McCallum, and they've gone to the playoffs a couple of years, and I've broadcasted their games with NFHS Network. So he's always asking about the baseball team and
Yes,
everybody
sir.
on the squad that was there when he left.
Yes, sir.
So, and he's asked about you, and I've told him, yeah, he's all right.
Yes, sir.
I told him, Coach, you know what? You left a good team. You left
Yes,
a good
sir.
team.
Yes,
He
sir.
goes, you left a good team that's in a tough district.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes, sir.
but he has always had some kind things to say about the baseball squad, and of course, is you as well, and everybody that he coached in his final years. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But we talked about your biggest moment as a football player. What would be your biggest moment as a baseball player? Or did we already talk about it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's your second best moment?
Probably pitching my freshman year, pitching in the second playoff game.
Wow,
I
okay.
think I pitched 3 innings.
It was against Elgin, if I'm correct, right?
No, that was when I was 8th grade. It was against Pflugerville
Okay,
Weiss.
it was Weiss.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think I threw 3 innings and allowed 2 hits. Probably. I think that's what it was.
Now, how were you nervous stepping into the playoff picture like that?
Yes, sir. I've never been in the playoffs before that. But I've pitched in a lot of big situations, a lot of crowds. So I'm
I
kind
was
of used
about
to
to say,
it.
you
Yes,
played a
sir.
lot of select baseball.
Yes,
It
sir.
wasn't a moment to.
Yeah.
But how much did the select baseball prepare you for playing high school baseball?
A lot. I mean, it's different in some ways, but the pressure. I mean, the skill level really is the same.
Yeah, because it's almost like year round, of course. And
Yes,
Little
sir.
League, you got a couple of months from this month to this month, but after that, it's pretty much year round. After that,
Yes,
so,
sir. Yes, sir.
how much did that help you to get you prepared for high school baseball?
A ton, man. It feels just normal playing high school baseball, man.
Now, would you say the competition is a lot more in select ball, or is it just as equal or less than it is in varsity or high school baseball?
I mean, during the summer is definitely the best time for select baseball. That's where you see the best players, best teams put together. You'll see all the scouts at some of the games, the biggest teams. It's but I mean, skill level. I played a lot of high school baseball with some of my select teammates.
Right.
But it's pretty close to the same.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, you're just coming from a team dinner. What'd y'all have y'all's team dinner at, and what was it?
It was Terry Black's brisket sandwich, chopped beef.
Hey.
You know what, Coach?
Yes, sir.
This is the third week in a
I
row
know.
that nobody's brought us nothing.
Well,
Third week in a
they
row.
invited us, but I guess they invited us because they know we can't go anyway because we do the game here.
You're like, yeah, come on over. We got you.
Yeah.
I'll make sure next week to bring y'all something. I'll tell
We're hoping we'll make the playoffs. And that week they don't have a JV game or a freshman game, we can go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, Lockhart is having another, what do they call it, tailgate party going on tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
As Richard Ibata and crew is going to get together. We're going to get a chance to go out there and eat some food, so I don't think there's going to be enough for y'all. Gage.
Oh,
I don't know.
probably
I don't
not.
think so. I'm going to try and make sure of that too.
Yes, sir.
No.
Let me ask you this. Do you go – I've talked to a lot of the players, and they all say the same thing. As soon as they get home from a Friday night game, the first thing they do is go back and watch our broadcast.
I go straight to the fridge. I get something to eat and then go to bed. I watch it tomorrow. I watch it next day,
in the
Saturday.
morning?
Yes, sir, on the way to film.
Of course, a lot of them watch it in class during the week.
Yes, sir. I mean, I'm trying to do my schoolwork. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
It's funny. Some guys go home with their dads, and the dads like the coach. They're watching and they're running back and forth and critiquing the plays and telling what they did
yes,
right
sir.
and what they did wrong.
Yes, sir. My mom does more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She yells at me a lot.
But how much does that help?
Oh,
I
a
mean,
ton.
you got to love that, because with her being involved and being on you like that, you know that she's only doing it to get you better.
Oh, yes,
to
sir.
make you better.
I know
Yeah.
she does it out of love.
But I know there's got to be some time. I'll mute your mic that you're like, come on, Mom.
No. I mean, there's always some times, but
Oh, I didn't mute it.
it's all good.
Is anybody, before you leave, anybody you want to thank or mention before you leave us?
Thank my team, my family, coaches, my teachers, really.
Uh-huh.
They've always been an influence on me. Coach Torres, Coach Mager, Coach Mabus, my quarterback. I need my quarterback. Yeah.
Of course, we all miss Ashton, but Mavis is doing a great job, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He's doing real well. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and even Coach Mabus was like, he goes, how do you replace an Ashton Dickens? I mean, you really don't. You just have to start from scratch. And I think Caden has done an outstanding job.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we see the youth. We see the mental mistakes on not just as a quarterback, but as a team-wise.
Yes,
The
sir.
mental mistakes are there because it's a young team. Like we talked about, penalties in the first game were fixed in the second game. We still had a little bit of mental mistakes here and there, but that's something that a young team is only going to grow and learn from.
Oh, yes, sir, for
and,
sure.
And you as a varsity player, I'm pretty sure you're like, come on, guys, this is my last hurrah. We got to we got to make it happen.
Yes, sir, for sure.
Gage, is there a quote that Coach Chris Jennings used to say in junior high that you can mention it to us?
Oh.
That's what did he say? There's so much he said.
Oh, man, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Keep it PG.
That's hard. That's hard. There's a lot. I mean, there's always quotes from every coach that always resonates with me, but I can't really think of any right now.
Did Coach Jennings have a big influence on you?
Oh, yes, sir, for sure. For sure. Definitely a big part. Definitely the the energy on the sideline that we need.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
I always tell them you can take the guy out of tank down, but you can't take the tank down out of the guy.
Oh, yes, sir, for sure. For sure.
Oh, man. He said it's about the weight room. Something.
He said, if you don't want to get your butt whooped, you better lift some weight.
And he's one that should be talking about it because he was little in junior high. I coached him in junior high and high school. When he was little, he get mad because people would take the ball away from him because he was so weak.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, get in the weight room. And sure enough, he got in the weight room, got stronger, and got bigger, and became a very good football player.
Yes, sir.
Because, yeah, he was a quarterback all the way to his junior year in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Then senior, he went straight defense.
Of course, your mom chimes in. She's also a big follower here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. She says, who does that kid belong to?
I'm sure she's not talking about me or you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so. Well, Gage, I want to thank you for coming up.
Yes, sir.
Senior year, I hope you live it to the fullest. And I just wish the best of luck for you.
Yes, sir.
For the rest of the year. And, for the future as well also.
Yes, sir.
And,
Thank you.
if you plan on going to college somewhere and you decide to come back to watch a game, that door is always open. You're
Yes,
more than
sir.
free to come in here and say hi, but then you have to leave right after
Yeah.
that because we got a job to do up here.
Yes, sir.
No, but you're
Yes,
more than
sir.
welcome to come up and join us at any time, whether it's football or baseball.
Yes, sir.
The door is always open.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget about us.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Don't, when
Yes,
you
sir.
make it, don't forget about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I want to see when you get drafted and be like, yeah, I want to give a shout out to Lions Pride Sports broadcast and.
Yes, sir.
No, but, one final shout out to anybody you would like to give a shout out to.
My family.
Yeah.
My family. They start where it starts all.
Your
Yeah.
biggest
Oh, yeah.
supporter.
Yes,
Biggest
sir. Of
supporters.
course.
So once again, thank you for coming up here,
Yes, sir.
Gage. Best of luck
Thank you.
tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Let's go out there, get that W, and stick around real quick. We'll take a quick picture before we head off into the fourth and final quarter here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. All right. And that's going to do it for the Adam & Sons AC and Heating third quarter. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with your Old Pal Texas Tavern fourth and final quarter right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service with affordable prices. Whether it's commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. Contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or email adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention you heard this ad Old on the Pal Lions Pride Texas Sports Tavern, broadcast located on the September square in downtown Lockhart at 100 East Market Street. From a variety of appetizers, fried chicken, burgers, and salads, Old Pal is the right place for your hunger. We're open 7 days a week, Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Fridays and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Our kitchen will be open late for Lockhart Lions Friday Night Lights home games. Old Pal Texas Tavern, cold drinks, fried chicken, and famous smash burgers are perfect for your after-game score. At Old Pal's, we are proud supporters of the Lockhart Lions and the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
we have another senior in the broadcast booth with us. And
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Ben Mendez. I'm a senior here.
And the number you were?
I was number 22 last year, but this year I'm not able to play. But I can't wait to see these guys play this year. They're really good. They're young, and I think if they believe and they want it, I really think they can win district this year.
Great, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that attitude. I love that attitude and that positive attitude as well.
Ben was a starter for the Lockhart Lions last year.
Yeah.
And unfortunately had an injury. Was it during the spring?
Right before spring ball, I tore my ACL.
And it didn't work out good for him. But he's here in practice every morning on the sidelines, and during the game he's cheering his team on and doing his best he can to keep them up, be positive, and keep the enthusiasm going.
Yeah, unfortunately, Lockhart's going to be going into the game tomorrow, the district opener 0-2. But as we mentioned before, this non-district is preseason, district is a regular season to get to the postseason. Your thoughts so far on the growth of the football team from week 1 to week 2?
I think as well as week 1 and week 2, they've grown quite a bit. There's been some errors in there, spots to grow, and from week 1 and week 2, they've really grown a lot. And I think if they play hard against Lehman, I really feel like they'll set the tone week 3, week 4, week 5, all the way up to week 10, and that will give them the boost they need.
Oh, yes, and of course you want to start district play at 1-0 on the season, and you could just wipe away the 0-2 start because that's not going to matter when it comes to district play.
Exactly. They always said there's three seasons in Texas football, and that's non-district, district, and playoffs.
Yeah, and it's what you do in district is going to get you into the third
season.
So.
Yeah, we definitely need a big win tomorrow, and hopefully the boys will show up and take care of business against Lehman. We need to have a little revenge against them.
Yeah, we do indeed. Caden is definitely filling the spot for Ashton from last year.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a big spot to fill right there. But Caden's he's taking a challenge. As that one's going to be intercepted right at the goal line as the Lions were trying to get it into the end zone.
Wow.
Yeah, well, Lehman got on the tip there. He got the interception. Unfortunately, it fell right into the hands of the Lehman Lobo.
Yeah, we're going to have an injury timeout, but we're here in the broadcast booth with one Ben Mendez. And, talk about your time playing for the Lockhart Lions on the varsity squad. Of course, as Coach mentioned, unfortunately, an injury takes you out of your senior season, which I'm pretty sure is something that it's going to get you a little bit, but it's something that, you have to go through what God's plan has got for you. Yeah. But you're still part of the football team. You're still there with the practices, and you still see them on the sideline. What are you going to take most from your final year?
Obviously it does suck not playing my senior year, but just being there really just brings it out to
me.
I'm still able to cheer on my team, be with my team, especially go on the away games, be on the home games and stuff like that. And of course, last year was a great year for me. First year starting. It was a good thing for me to get a lot of mental reps and stuff like that. But I believe Bob Estrada and Aiden Scott are both playing safety now. Bob's the young kid, and he's really good. I can't wait to see him grow.
Bob's come a long way. I mean, he's just a sophomore, but he's doing an awesome job.
Yeah, I think from last year we have practically a whole new DB core, new corners, new safeties, and everything. We have Avery Ibarra, sophomore. Wait, he's a sophomore too. Avery Ibarra.
Yeah, Aiden Scott.
Dylan White, and Bob,
young core, too. Young core.
Indeed, yeah.
You think the addition of Coach Garza helping Coach Kelly back there has helped a lot?
I think, I think so, too. I mean, it was really Coach Kelly last year and, of course, Coach Mavis. And I think Coach Garza to that would definitely help a lot.
He's a young guy. Has a lot of enthusiasm.
Yeah, he does, indeed. I think he came from Seguin.
That's going to be a big run, and great job on the outside by the receiver to seal the outside on the cornerback to get the running back on the far sideline. That's going to be an official timeout.
Do you get pumped during the game on Friday as much as the players do?
Oh, I do. It's certainly a good feeling to have. It's something that you won't you will definitely remember after high school, and it's an experience that you'll remember forever.
Yeah, and then you mentioned after high school. What are your plans for after high school?
After high school, I would love to go to the fire academy.
Yeah.
Once
Right.
I turn 18, though.
Right.
Yeah, because you can't do it till you're 18.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And that's what you plan to do for your
Indeed.
career? Oh,
Indeed,
awesome.
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A first responder. Yeah, that's great.
Any particular place you want to be located at?
Well, there's one place in Austin I've been looking at in Oak Hills. That's the
Okay.
one I've been interested in. If that's where the Lord takes me, then I'll go.
So is any you played football only, or have you played baseball before, or is there any other sport that Ben Mendes is into?
I play, of course, I play football. Then I did powerlifting and track.
Okay.
I would like to come back to track just to see if I can run again
Right.
with my ACL. See if I can just get it moving.
Finish on a good note, yeah?
Yeah. Just knowing that I'm able to run.
Yeah. Now, was it something that you had to have surgery?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And the one I got is more longer recovery-wise.
Yeah. Yeah, I've gone through 3 knee surgeries, 2 ACLs on this one, an ACL and MCO on this one.
Yeah.
And that was before I started my career as a mixed martial artist. So,
Dang.
if you do what the doctors say, you're going to heal up just fine. And you're young. You're young. My tendons were older than yours, way older. So it took me a little time. Of course, I was stubborn, didn't want to listen to the doctors. But follow the routine. Take your time. Don't push yourself too hard. Of course, you want to try and get that extra, get a little further than what you got last time.
Indeed.
But just take your time to heal up. You got a long life ahead of you.
Yes. Very long life.
Yeah. Me, I have to stop at least once coming up the steps now because I didn't want to listen.
That's funny.
Yeah. Coach always goes to look to see if there's elevators running before he comes up here.
That's funny. That's funny.
So what would you say your biggest motivation was, or who helped you, who pushed you to become a football player?
What coach?
Well, I started off in middle school. My mom didn't allow me to play 7th grade year. She was scared I was going to get hurt. But I begged my dad, really, honestly. He would watch a lot of NFL and stuff like that, so that took a big part of me. And one of my older cousins, he played football. He played here, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I watched him play when I was younger, so that kind of also got me into it.
Yeah.
But going into, like, freshman year, playing high school football, Trey Brown really got me into it more. He helped me a lot. Played safety here last year. He's a really good kid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He had a season-ending injury. This one of the first times he came out stepped out on the field. But he was able to come back and had a great career here at Lockhart High School.
Yeah.
So what are some of the players that were before you as you were coming up? As you mentioned, Trey Brown.
It was Trey Brown, and then he had Deontay Jackson. He was a stud too. He was a good kid. And then they also had, I believe, Hasael Blacheres.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's still playing football, I believe.
Yeah. So what was your biggest moments? You're part of the football team that, of course, finally beat Tybee after 31 years.
Oh, yeah.
And another run by the quarterback and into the end zone.
I tell you what, Lehman has a great freshman quarterback.
He can run.
Big kid and very fast.
Yeah, he can definitely run.
Should have been the block in the back there, but oh well.
And that'll make the score 30 Lehman, Lockhart Lions 0, 6:34 left to go. Here in the Old Pal Texas Tavern, 4th and final quarter. Of course, at the conclusion of the game, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back with the Kreitz Market postgame show. And we'll have your Kreitz Market offensive player of the game and your Old Pal Texas, your Quantum Towing defensive players of the game.
1 or 2.
Ooh.
Great job by number 74. Coming up with the tackle. Denying the 2-point conversion. That's going to be Jaden Quintanilla. Okay, we'll get back to the moment. Their best moment of Lockhart Lion football.
Honestly, there was a lot of huge moments out there. If I had to choose, honestly, I wouldn't know what to choose. Just being on the field with the team was just a great moment to be at, especially. Of course, the big win over Tybee was a crazy moment.
Oh, yeah, that was huge.
The first win or the second win?
I would say definitely. I mean, I was in varsity myself when we were just being there in general. It was great energy, the team, the motivation they had, but also the second year too. Second year beating them twice in a row after 34 years?
Yeah, 31 years. Of course, the time Lockhart beat Tybee here last year, it was to see who was going to the playoffs and who was going to be packing up, getting ready for basketball.
That's right.
And, of course, you mentioned Deontay Jackson. Of course, that big win at Tybee.
It was.
And as we were coming down off from the press box out to the field, Deontay made a beeline to where I was at, and the first words he said to me, he goes, "We finally got him." So we finally got him.
And
he added a couple of more words to it, but I'm not going to say it here. But
and to beat him there, that was
that was
very
huge.
special.
Yeah.
It was. I remember that game too.
It's going to be a short kick, and it'll be fair caught.
Ben, did you ever play any offense?
I didn't. Unfortunately, I just honestly, I wasn't good. I wouldn't say I wasn't good enough to play offense. I mainly just stuck with defense.
You were one of those guys in that you wanted to initiate the contact and not run away from it.
Yeah.
They probably told him, probably in junior high, you're too slow. You can't catch the football. Go play defense.
Yeah. Go get it.
Yeah. I played my first time in 8th grade year because I didn't play 7th grade. I was receiver at first, and then I just switched up to defense. I was like, defense seemed a lot cooler and better.
Yeah.
Of course, you get to hit people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But offense is certainly fun to have to play, not have.
Yeah. So before we let you go, is there any shout-outs you'd like to give or big thanks to those that helped you out in life?
I just say in general our team that we have a lot of young kids, and they have bright futures. And our starting running back, Nate Gonzalez, he's a senior this year. And I wish him the best of luck. I mean, he's a young kid. I don't quite remember how many rushing yards he had last year, but he had quite a bit.
I think it was right around 1,200, if I'm correct. And he was on pace to either break or at least get close to what Ashton Dickens broke in his junior year.
And I think this year could be I believe it would be his breakout year, same as Gage Deutsch or Jonathan.
Yeah. And, of course, they've had a rough 2 weeks in the non-district season. But, they played some tough teams in Victoria West and San Antonio Southwest. But as you mentioned, it goes, it's going to come down. They're going to have their moments, and their moments are going to be coming up quick. As young offensive line, but we got some big studs on the front line, too.
Yeah, we do. I mean, if they believe and have the mindset, they can win it. I mean, realistically, they can do it. They just have to believe and want it. Oh, yes.
All right. Well, thank you, Ben, for coming up. And, it was
yes, sir.
It was great seeing you on the field when we had the opportunity to see you.
Appreciate that.
And, of course, injuries have ways of creeping up on you. But whatever comes in your future as a firefighter, wish you the best of luck and hope you stay safe out there. It's a dangerous job, but, there's very few that want to take on that responsibility, and my hat's off to you for stepping up and wanting to do something like that and become a firefighter.
And thank you for the support you give your teammates. You
Yeah.
don't realize
it goes a long way.
It means a lot to them.
It
And I
does.
know it's tough for you to get up in the morning, like knowing that you're not going to get to practice. You're just going to stand there. But that's just being there and being enthusiastic with them and being positive. I think that helps them a lot. Because not everybody has a perfect practice every day. And they need that little morale, little booster, and you're there for that. And I'm glad you're doing that.
Almost
Thank
put
you
you now in a coaching position yourself.
No,
Like, put me in, coach. Give me a headset.
Well, I appreciate y'all guys.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You'd have a good one, and we'll stick around real quick so we can take a quick picture.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll be right back for the conclusion of tonight's football game, or sub-varsity game, right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. And we are back with 4:06 left to go here in the Old Pal Texas Tavern fourth and final quarters. The Lobos have the ball, first down and 10 at the 45-yard line. Great guest we had today, Coach.
Yes, great. Great young men.
At Weston Phillips from Sports Medicine and the varsity baseball player, senior, as well as Gage Deutsch, senior football player, and Ben Mendez, a senior as well.
And we're not going to forget the guys that are seniors that are injured, because they put in enough years here in our program, and they're still Lockhart Lions, and we're not going to forget about them.
Oh, yeah, especially with Ben Mendez. I mean, like you said, he's there on the sidelines during practice. He's there on the sidelines during the games, traveling with the team for the away games and here for the home games. So he's still very much a part of this football team. So big shout out to Ben Mendez for even doing that, because a lot of kids would have been like, you know what, I'm not playing. I'm not going to be there anyway.
I'm not going to hang around these guys anymore. Yeah.
The support that he shows for his team, like you said, Coach, means a lot, and these players out there on the field see that.
Wow.
Another tough run on the outside for the quarterback, and you mentioned it, Coach. This is a different quarterback out there running this play.
Yes, it is.
So they're gonna have a pick a choice on what quarterback they're going to be using as they get older, moving up to JV next year, and who knows, maybe varsity.
Well, that first quarterback looked very good. Didn't look like a freshman.
Right. And, of course, even with our guests, we've had our eye on a lot of football players out here tonight for the Lockhart Lions, and see who's going to be your Kreitz Market offensive player of the game and your Quantum Towing defensive player of the game. So you're going to want to stay tuned to the Kreitz Market postgame show as we hand those out. A great defensive stand by number 22, who's done a fantastic job out there defensively.
Sarge, I'd like to give a shout-out to Coach Chris Jennings, who was in Georgia watching his son graduate from basic training. Congratulations, Coach Jennings, and to your son.
Oh, yeah.
Wish him a great future in the military. I believe he's in the Army.
Yeah. And of course, tomorrow night at halftime, during the halftime, Kreitz Market halftime show, as the Lehman Lobo Band is playing, I'm going to have a special video playing. They're going to have a salute to service members all around the world, past and present Lockhart Lions. And, of course, Chris Jennings' son is going to be part of that, as well as Mr. Jennings himself. So you're going to want to stick around and not leave your screen as a halftime starts, because you're going to want to see this video that I'm putting together. And, of course, we'll have enough time for you to go get you your drinks and your snacks before the Lion Roaring Band steps out onto the field. But that's going to be at the Kreitz Market halftime show. We have a salute to service. And it's not too late if you have a service member, a family member, or yourself that was past or present in the military. Send me a photo and information of what year he graduated or you graduated, they graduated from, their rank, name, and service. Email it to Lions Pride Sports Broadcast at yahoo.com. And I'm going to get together and get it tonight. And first thing tomorrow morning, I'm going to get it done. As that ball is going to be stolen, stripped away. And that's going to be number 22, Ladarius Rowe once again, Coach.
Great job.
He's been a big force on the defensive side of things. Now he strips the ball, recovers it, picks it up, and carried half the offensive line with them. As the Lockhart Lions get the ball back with 2:21 left to go here in the Old Pal Texas Tavern fourth and final quarter. And they have the ball at the 46-yard line in Lobo territory. And, of course, on Friday night home games, Old Pal Texas Tavern is open late for all you Lockhart Lion fans who want to make the trip over there. And hopefully, Coach, we'll be able to make a trip over there once or twice this season.
Oh, yes.
They got some great smash burgers over there, Coach. Fantastic burgers. Inside handoff to number 32. Finds some room around the outside. And it's going to be chased out of bounds. That will stop the clock. Big run by number 32, Rafael Aviles. And he's had some great runs here tonight, Coach.
Yes, he has.
Did have the
very
football
steady, very steady.
He did have the football stripped from him one time, but didn't let that get him down. He didn't get down on that and has still been fighting for every single yard that he's earned tonight.
.2:14 left in the fourth quarter. Lehman with the lead. But the Lions are driving.
Yeah, 1st and 10. And we have a different quarterback in the ball game. That's going to be Ivan Pierre. Rolls around to his left side, finds a receiver out in the flat. And he's going to be spun around, out of bounds. That's going to be Edward Taylor with the reception. And another first down for the Lockhart Lions. And real quick, we do have a right and style too. If you want to enter your name into that drawing, type in the comment section, "Let's go." And your name will be entered into the next drawing. And you can see what you will win. We have one winner already joining us for this ride. And of course, we got some home ticket giveaway for the homecoming game. And all you got to do is in the comment section, type in the words, "Beat the Eagles." And they'll hand the ball off once again. Penalty flag coming in.
Looks like Lehman was offsides there, Sarge. We'll see if they call it.
Yeah, they're going to call it offsides. So if you haven't done so, type in "Let's go" and "Beat the Eagles," and your name will be entered into that drawing for the Ride in Style 2 and for the home ticket giveaway for a homecoming game against the Cedar Creek Eagles. And here's a bonus feature, bonus. If you want to enter your name for a second time in that drawing right now, all you got to do is type in the words "double play," and your name will be entered into both of them for a second time. And you'll have an opportunity to do the same thing again tomorrow night as the Lockhart Lions host the Lehman Lobos in the home opener and the district opener. That game will start at 7:30 p.m. Another throw out here to the flats. Nice catch and breaks one tackle into the end zone. That's going to be number 33, Keenan Price. And the Lockhart Lions are on the board. And fighting to the very end.
There was no stopping there, Sarge. Once he caught that football, it was going to be a touchdown.
Got 53.6 seconds left to go. And Coach, we are less than a minute away of going to the Kreitz Market halftime show. So
I thought you were going to say a minute away for going to Kreitz. Okay, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Pierre gets the snap. He'll roll around to the left side, cuts it up, fights through a couple of tackles, loses the football, but he gets it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good.
He broke the plane before that fumble came out. That was number 12 there, Sarge. No, number 10.
Number 12, Ivan Pierre with the run. Of course, he was a quarterback for the Lions last year in the 8th grade. Split time with the Hymas. So 2-point conversion is good. It is Lehman Lobos 30, Lockhart Lions 8. And we'll probably see an onside kick. Of course, Lockhart had a successful onside kick last week against the Dragons. But unfortunately, the Dragons had a trick up their sleeve, and as the Lockhart Lions were looking to get the ball back, down one score, the Dragons were able to pull off an onside kick, fooling everybody in the stadium, including us.
Yes,
but
sir.
a gutsy play by the coach, Coach Franco.
Who, by the way, sent us a Road Knights text saying that he enjoyed the broadcast. As soon as the game was over, he ran home, or didn't run home, but he went home and watched our broadcast and really, really enjoyed it.
Of course, we did think, if Lockhart would have won, would he have sent us that message? No. But best of luck to the Dragons and the Warriors.
Hopefully we'll see him again. Hopefully we'll see him in the playoffs.
Yes. And it's going to be an onside kick, and it's going to be fielded.
Ooh,
and almost getting there to the spot is number 20. That was Emilio Medina almost getting there before the ball got to the return man. So the Lobos, all they'll have to do is kneel the ball down maybe once or twice. And they'll close the books on this, and they'll get their first victory of the year. And the Lockhart Lions will go to 0-3
Don't forget tomorrow for the high school student, it's Hawaiian Day.
And
Wear your Hawaii gear.
The theme is Lay the Lobos.
Yes. And if you don't have anything Hawaiian in the closet, just throw on a little maroon and white, and I think you'll be okay.
Oh, yeah. And Lobos lining up. They're going to run a play. Oh, and a big hit. Juking and jiving by number 45, Romeo Juarez.
Good job.
Coming up with a big hit.
I probably wish they had taken a knee now.
And they just might have to run one more play. And I'm pretty sure this will see a kneel down. Lined up as they're going to go for one more play, and they are. The quarterback's going to go around to the left side.
Oh, no.
Yeah, sidestep a defender, and he's going to be brought down by number 20. And you got to get the gentleman's number on the far sideline. Number 89 with the big hit. Edward Taylor and number 20, Emilio Medina, with the stop. As both teams are going to meet at midfield, handshakes, and that's going to do it. At the end of 4 quarters, Lehman Lobos comes out victorious, 30-8 over the Lockhart Lions. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with your players of the game for the Kreitz Market postgame show right here on the Lions Pride Sport broadcast.
Smoke Texas Barbecue puts smiles on faces. Since 1900, Kreitz Market has been putting smiles on faces with every bite of Smoke Texas Barbecue. Located off of Highway 183 at 619 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, 5th-generation owner Keith Schmidt continues the tradition of providing the best barbecue in Texas with its award-winning varieties of beef, sausage, and pork meats. All Kreitz Barbecue is post oak smoked to perfection under Pitmaster Roy Perez's watchful eye in Kreitz Market's hallowed brick pits. Let Kreitz cater your party or event. Kreitz can assemble a complete barbecue dinner and sides for any event in Central Texas. To get a quote on catering, Kreitz Barbecue Catering Manager Weston Black can be reached at 512-398-2361. That's 512-398-2361. Kreitz Market opens 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can find out more about Kreitz Market on their Facebook page or go to kreitzmarket.com. That's www.kreitzmarket.com.
And welcome to the Kreitz Market postgame show right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast as the Lehman Lobos defeat the Lockhart Lions in the sub-varsity game of the week. Freshman football by a final of 30-8. And, Coach, tough game for the Lockhart Lions, but down the stretch, still not giving up, down by 30, able to put some points on the board on a nice touchdown play.
Yes, sir. These freshmen kept fighting, and eventually they got some points on the scoreboard. But I tell you what, there's no quitting these guys' game.
Oh, yes. And once again, want to welcome everybody to the Kreitz Market post-game show right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Of course, we have your Kreitz Market offensive players of the game and your Quantum Towing defensive players of the game. We'll start on the offensive side of things. Start on the offensive side of things, Coach. And we'll have your Kreitz Market offensive players of the game. It's going to be number 32, Rafael Aviles,
yes,
and number 33, Keaton Price. Coach, your thoughts on these two gentlemen?
Aviles at that running back ran tough. There was no quitting his game. He just kept running tough and picked up a lot of crucial yards for us. And I tell you what, he's going to be a warrior. He's going to be a workhorse for the Lockhart Lion freshman football team. And the tight end, Mr. Price, great job. He was open pretty much the whole night, but eventually we couldn't get the ball to him. And I tell you what, another thing, he did a great job of blocking. He's going to be a good tight end for the Lockhart Lions.
So congratulations to Rafael Aviles and Keaton Price. You are the Kreitz Market offensive player of the game. Now on the defensive side, your Quantum Towing defensive player is going to be number 22, Ladarius Rowe. And, Coach, your thoughts on Rowe?
He was all over the field, Sarge, making tackles left and right and being very disruptive and showed tremendous quickness and speed. Good job, young man.
Yeah, and congratulations to Ladarius Rowe. You are the quantum towing defensive player of the game. I see these three gentlemen probably playing varsity, if not the start of their sophomore year, but being moved up during their sophomore year.
Yes, yes.
And a big shout out to Noah Hymas. Had a great night behind
yes, he did.
At quarterback. He had some great throws. Had a couple of interceptions, but
had a couple of drops.
But he's a young quarterback. But you see, I've seen a lot of potential of this young man as he continues to grow at the quarterback position, and I'm looking forward to him as probably being the next quarterback of the Lockhart Lions in the near future.
He's going to get better every week.
Oh, he definitely is. So congratulations to Rafael Aviles and Keenan Price. You are the Kreitz Market Offensive Player of the Game. And congratulations to Ladarius Rowe. You are the Quantum Towing Defensive Player of the Game. Now, real quick, let's take it to another play of the game. Your good old boys fishing catch of the game happened on the second drive for the Lockhart Lions. As we have a beautiful catch here down the near sideline. That was number 23, Jackson Dionisio, with a great catch. So that is your good old boys fishing catch of the game. Well, Coach, that's going to do it for us.
Sir.
But before we go, we got a big game coming up tomorrow night.
Yes, we do. Very big game. Like I said earlier, the theme is Hawaiian night, but tell you what, just throwing some maroon and white.
It's Lion night.
Come early and be loud and cheer the Lions on. It's a big, big victory tomorrow night.
Oh, yes. And, of course, Richard Ibata, if I'm correct,
Yes.
They're going to have a tailgate going on here on the northwest side of the stadium, right there where the band practices at, right by the parking lot. You're going to be able to catch some of we'll be able to catch the Lions Pride Sports broadcast crew, Friday starting about 5 o'clock. I know Tom, TD, and myself are going to be there at 5. I don't know what time you're going to show up, Coach, but we'll wait for you there to get something to eat before we make our way up there.
And
so,
we'll, in case you're looking for us, you know where to find us.
yeah, stop by, say hi, and say hi to the group, Mr. Ibata and group out there. Bring it back to tailgate for Lockhart Lion football.
We'll be taking a lot of pictures.
Oh, yes. So that's going to do it for us tonight. Until tomorrow night, safe travels home to the Lehman Lobo crew.
Yes.
But
Great crowd for Lehman.
Yeah.
Y'all be safe on the way home.
If you are near the area, don't watch it on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Come to the stadium, wear your maroon and white, be loud, and stay late. And let's root these Lockhart Lions on to a victory. But if you can't make it to the stadium, of course, you'll be able to catch it right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast Facebook page or on our YouTube channel. And we'll be here.
Yes, sir.
So, once again, that's going to do it for us tonight. Lehman Lobos defeat the Lockhart Lions in the sub-varsity game of the week. Freshman football, 30-8. And as for myself, Miller Star Suarez, the coach, Amado Galvez, and our cameraman, Kevin Cervantes, good night. And like I always say, you could take the line out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions.
Thank you for watching today's broadcast of Lockhart Lions Sports on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Today's broadcast was brought to you by Kent Riddle Properties, Kreitz Market and Quantum Towing. And remember, like the Sarge always says, you can take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can